Hello and welcome to Navigate HCR's short video regarding the recently released draft of the 2020 Form 1095-C. This is for ACA reporting. The drafts came out on July 13th, and we are excited to bring you a side-by-side view of what is different. I've got on the screen for you a comparison of page 1, 2019 on your left and 2020 on the right. Let's talk a little bit about what has changed. On the 2020 form, there is now a box for employees' age on January 1st. And they've also replaced line 17. For 2020, line 17 will be to indicate the employee's zip code. Now, if you go out to the IRS website and take a look at forms and you print off the 2019 as well as the draft for 2020, you will see that on page 1, part 3 that was on page 1 for 2019 has now been moved to page 3. Part 3 is that section for our self-insured plans where dependent information needs to be brought down. For 2019, line 17 would have contained the employee's information. Then lines 18 and on would be for their dependents. So keep in mind, line 17 for 2020 is now asking for the employee's zip code. Page 2, this is the page for instructions. I've got a side-by-side for you to look at 2019 and on the right, 2020. Now the instruction page gives a rundown of the definitions for each of the 1 codes. These are the line 14 codes. As you will see, in 2019, the IRS stopped at 1K. They've now added 1L through 1Z. Now, we often said the IRS has the entire alphabet to work with, and it looks like they are implementing that for 2020. Now, codes 1L through 1R has to do with individual coverage HRAs. When an employer chooses to use an individual coverage HRA as opposed to an actual benefit plan, the IRS now is looking for proper reporting on these items. More details will come in the future regarding determining affordability and coding for these individual HRAs. Now, as you will see, 1T through 1Z are left as reserved. It's very common for the IRS to have a handful of codes, at least 1 code, left as reserved for future use for if they decide to change things. Now keep in mind, this is just the draft. Last year, we didn't get the final version of these forms until mid-November or so. So again, these are just drafts, not the final version. Let's take a look at page 3 comparison. In 2019, we had space for 17 dependents. For 2020, based on some of the new features, we now only have space for 12 dependents. And for 2020, there is now a 4th page. When we looked at page 2 and we were reviewing those codes, there are also instruction pieces on that page from 2019, but due to the length and size of the instructions, 2020 has added a 4th page just for the remaining instructions. Now keep in mind, if you go to the IRS website and you review the forms, there is always a separate document filled with instructions. What they post on the actual 1095-C is a snippet of those instructions, some of the common things that you need to refer to when completing a 1095-C form. But there is still a large document that will be provided with full instructions for every single line on the form. So again, if you have not gone out to take a look at the draft form, we recommend that you do so. It's always fun and exciting reading. And as always, we are here for you at Navigate HCR. We do handle ACA reporting and have done so since the beginning of that requirement from the Affordable Care Act. So don't hesitate to contact us. We are here to support and serve you. And as always, be sure to follow us on social media. We will be posting additional information as well as other compliance related topics that may be of interest to you either now or in the future. And as always, feel free to reach out to us. We are happy to have a discussion and talk through any compliance or HR related issues you may have. Thank you so much for taking the time to view our video. Happy navigating.